Sorry, you guys. Oh dear. All right. Hi, everyone. I think I'm better now. I think we got it. I'm so sorry that this has been so weird this morning. Ah, all right. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. A lot of messing around for getting online. My apologies. I just had, I don't know what it is, but when I go online live lately, it wants to go sideways. And I was trying so hard to make sure it didn't do that. But anyway, I'm here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Elizabeth. Good to see you. I missed you guys so much when I didn't have chat last week. Hello. Is it Hexy? Nice to see you from Germany. Hi, Alberta. And Brenda. Oh my gosh, it's so good to have you guys. You know, if this were something more difficult to do, like Zoom or something, I'd be fine. But for whatever reason, just doing YouTube on my phone just doesn't live. I mean, it doesn't want to go. It wants to put me this way, and I want to be this way. So I don't know why it does it. Hello, Ruth from Nova Scotia. Hi, Dee. Nice to see you. Thank you. This is a classic tee that I'm wearing from actually, this was the first garment I made with my projector. So that's been a little while then. So, but I love this top. It actually fits really, really well. And I get comments when I wear it, and you wouldn't think because it's just a simple t shirt. But a lot of people really like this print, I think. Hi, Nancy. Good to see you. I had a wonderful visit with my brother. It was just so relaxing and so fun. I got to see every one of my nieces and nephews, which I hadn't seen for actually a year and a half, or actually 2 years, because it was Thanksgiving and then COVID hit, and I didn't see them for 2 years. And so when I saw them, one of my nephews answered the door at my niece's house. This would be my great nephew, and he's 15. And I used to look like this with him, you know. And he opened the door, and I was like, "Whoa!" He had actually gotten really tall and had grown his hair down to his shoulders, so he did not look like this same boy, but same sweet personality. But he didn't look the same at all. So it was very like, "Wow, have I really been gone that long?" So it was really nice to see them. That was the family I did not get to see during COVID, so I was so pleased to be able to see them. All right. Hi, Patricia. Good to see you. Hi, Valerie. Western New York. Ah, good. I'm glad you caught us live. And Kathy Ann, always good to see you. Oh, I love seeing all you guys today. I missed you. I thought about going live last Sunday, but my brother had company and it was not quiet in the house at all. So I just had to not do it. So hi, Alberta. You're working on a classic tee now. Good. I love that pattern. That's one of my very favorites. It's foolproof. You know, I can cut one out, put it together in an hour and a half, and walk out the door. It's wonderful. Hi, Ann. Nice to see you. Hi, Mary Alice in St. Augustine. Hi, Dee. Classic Tea is Love Notions, Dee. And I think that one is always $5 if I'm not mistaken. So it's pretty reasonable pattern, and it's really it's nice and fitted. And I'm actually, I don't know if you guys are aware that they are extending the sizes of Sybil and the skirts. So I'm actually going to be doing a video for them next week on matching the Sybil with different dresses. We've all seen it with the Tessa, right? So what I like to do is take some of their other tops and show you how you combine them with Sybil. Sybil. Sybil, Sybil. It's the Sybil Illusion skirt. It has like 5 or 6 different views. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the classic tee with the pleated skirt, like connected at the waistline. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And then another one I'm going to show you is the Forte with the flounce on the sleeve with the drop waist flounce. So I think it'll be really fun video to follow. So that's going to be on Love Notions channel, and it should be sometime when the pattern's released, sometime after that, or re-released. The pattern's there, it's just not re-released yet. All right, let's see. Chris, hi everyone. So glad you had a good vacation. Thank you so much. Listening, oh, Italian pasta salad sounds so good. I wish you were down the street. I'd come for dinner. I'm not sure what I'm gonna make tonight because our sink backed up. Welcome home, right? I had my grandkids here. The sink backed up. I ran the garbage disposal and it came up the other side. So my husband tried to he put a snake down there and that didn't work. And so he got a power snake and he really had to work hard at it, but now it's back open. But what he did was put in a new sink for me. So I have this wonderful, like, new sink with really, really forceful water pressure, and it has a nozzle that comes off, and oh, it's just wonderful. I love it. Hello, Edwidge. Nice to see you. Hi, Verna and Rose. Good to see everybody. So I asked the question on the Facebook group of what do you think? Because I've had a lot of people, like, the membership questions when you go into, when you join the Facebook group. And I've said, what would you like me to cover is one of the questions. And a lot of times people say that they would like to know the difference between homemade and looking nice. So, like, what sets it apart as being homemade in a bad way? So that's why I asked this question on Facebook, because I know what my thoughts are on it, but I kind of wanted to see what, if you guys can input into this video, because I think it's an important one. I think a lot of people are scared that their things are going to look that way. And honestly, most of the time, they look better, but it's just, you have seen that occasional person that, oh, that doesn't quite, and it's just, praise that, wonderful for trying, but just, I would like to know what you think are the things that set it apart as being inferior quality, or the screams that, you made it with scraps or something like that. So I'd like to know what you think, and because I would like to do a video exploring that, and also exploring, is that a bad thing? Is it a bad thing if it looks homemade? Because sometimes it's unique and then it's a conversation starter, so maybe it's not such a bad thing it looks homemade. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. Oh, potato salad with egg for tomorrow. Oh, you guys are great. I'm going to be making a carrot cake later tonight. I have to do it tonight because we're going to be heading over to my sister-in-law's right after church. So everyone requested a carrot cake. I do make really good carrot cake. Cam Snap table press. Ooh, I don't have a table press for that one. I have the rivet press, but I don't have the cam one. But I do have the hand thing, and I really love I love those for baby clothes. I got a really cute pattern for a side snap bib for a baby. It was free. I can't remember what site I got it on. If I think of it, I'll send you guys the link. It was a free pattern, and it looked like it would be a really good thing to include in a baby gift. So I thought I might make up some of those. And there's a place you can really use scraps. Hello, Joyce. Well, Kathy Ann, that's part of the learning curve with snaps or buttons or anything like that. Sometimes it's so hard to get them in the right place. Um, my favorite thing to mark those is this Mark Beacon pencil or pen. It goes away with water, so it goes away like when you're steaming it, really. So it doesn't come back when it gets cold. Then, so the heat friction markers come back when it's cold outside. So you don't want your markings to pop back up if somebody's wearing it in cold weather. So this is a great way to mark just the exact position for your snaps and buttons. Um, I found it to be really helpful. And then I have one of those, let me show it to you because I don't know what it's called. Pardon my up and down here, but I wanted to show you this. So this, have y'all seen these before? Or maybe some of you have them. Basically, you just collapse it or to the whatever length you need, and you can make sure that all your buttons and buttonholes are lined up. So you can just draw the buttonholes on, or what I do is just mark the bottom of the buttonholes because that's where my machine starts sewing and how far it goes, because obviously a lot of them don't go horizontal. And then this little notch here is where you can put your button then. Really cool. So you could use this for snaps as well. Hi Goldie, nice to see you. Yeah, it's really helpful, especially like on a man's shirt when you've got a bunch of buttons. It's real helpful. Simflex, yeah, see, my package even doesn't have the name on it anymore, so I did have it, but yeah, I think you might be right. Simflex or something like that. Wallwack has them. I think I ordered this one on Amazon though. I'll put one in my Amazon store where you guys can find it. Let's see. Hello, Mina. Nice to see you. Helpful. All right, so let's see what's coming up. Oh, there was such great response to the charity video, Sewing for Charity. I really, really would love to have some kind of a challenge. Maybe, I don't know if we want to do it around Christmas time, but maybe we could donate them around Christmas time. Maybe for the shoe boxes or something to like have a bunch of us, like maybe on our Facebook group, kind of put like a whole, do a challenge like and see if we could raise a lot of awareness or contribute some dresses or backpacks or whatever it is that you want to make. So just a thought. So think about which organization that would be best for. I love that dress a girl around the world. I love that idea. So that's a possibility as well. So let's think about how we could maybe, if every, think about it. There's 1,500 people on that Facebook group. Granted, not everyone will participate, but if even 100 of us made 5, it would be 500 little dresses we could send to, a nice big chunk we could send to the organization. So I would love to do that. Wouldn't mind being the collection spot, and it would be I think, a really neat thing to do. So think about that. If anybody wants to head that up on the Facebook group, let me know, and I will, make you an admin, and you can be over that if you'd like to. I think it would be a really great thing to do. I do think we should do it before we get too deep into our Christmas sewing, because if you're like me, it gets really busy between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So we probably want to do it beforehand. We could like maybe start it in August and end it in November sometime, and then send it on. Like the shoe boxes, if we did that, they're like early November when those go out actually to the places so that they can distribute them in time. Yes, Kathy Ann, the one where you see the tag is that Dress a Girl Around the World. I almost cried when I read her post about that. That is fabulous. I mean, if it can keep someone from trafficking, that would be amazing. So, if somebody wants to, if somebody wants to head it up, if not, I will. But certainly it's open for, other people to do as well. Thank you, Goldie. Yes, isn't that the So Powerful purse I thought was a really great thing. And that's actually the only one that I have done. I do the shoe boxes, but I never thought about sewing anything to put in there. So that's a really great idea. It's funny because I've bought T-shirts and rolled them up and put them in there, but I don't know why it never dawned on me to sew for those. Yes, ma'am, we are very thankful at Thanksgiving. I am too, Kathy Ann. I'm trying to plan Christmas sewing already. I don't want to be last minute. Last year I didn't even get everything done, so I really need to. Time management is a thing. So, and I love what I do, but I'm up here a lot of hours, so I need to sort of make myself a little bit more disciplined. That's one of my goals for now. At Thanksgiving would be great. Have them like do on Thanksgiving, and then send them out to whoever. There's probably distributorships around the country. I don't know, but we'll find out more about that. And I think it would be really great to do that. Wouldn't that be fun to say here are 500 dresses from the Dorothy's Daughter community on YouTube? Wouldn't it be wonderful? And we'd all just feel that could be like the gift we all give on behalf of each other. So I think it's wonderful. There are people who arrive in shelters with nothing, right? Instead of a shoebox, make a bag. Would be, yeah, that's really nice. And actually the shelters do take donations of things like that, I think, where you get toothbrush, toothpaste, maybe a pillowcase, a bag. A lot of shelters will take those kind of donations as well. You have to make sure, though, like if you want it for children, you have to make sure you donate them to a shelter that takes children, because one of the ones here in my town, they only take men, and then there's one for women, close by. So you have to make sure that the women and children go to one and the men go to the other. Oh, will do, Chris. Will do. I will. I need to start like doubling up posting on the YouTube community tab, because that's another place where I can let you guys know things, and we'll probably have a kickoff video for that too. So if anybody wants to get involved with me, help me out with this, just send me an email or Facebook message or whatever, and I'd love to do that as a team. I'd do it by myself if I have to, but it's so much more fun when you do it with other people. Hi, Annie. Oh, fun! Patriotic shorts and shirts. I wish I could show you what I didn't sew. I'm actually painting a shirt today. and it's a distressed flag, and one of the stripes is a cross, and then the um, I cut the Cricut file in two pieces so that the stars were, I could do those one time, they're blue, and then the red another time. So this is for my husband. He saw this design and he really wanted this shirt. So I'm making it for him, and it's drying. So I don't know if I can, let me see if I can show it a little bit. Gently. The blue is drying right now. So those are stars up there, but isn't that cool? It'll be really neat thing to wear tomorrow. We're going to my sister-in-law's house, so um, it's just fabric paint, and I threw a little bit of Sukiniko ink in there as well to make the colors brighter. And yeah, so I just have to let that dry really well, pull off the vinyl for the stencil vinyl off of the blue, and then I'm going to run it in my heat press, and he should be good to go to wear it tomorrow. So hoping that the blue turns out as well as the red did, because I think that looks pretty good. That design is on designbundles.net. So if you want to look for something like that, that's where that is. They had a whole bunch of different distress flag designs that were really cool. Thank you, Paprina. This is the classic tee. This is double brush poly from Zinks. That's awesome. Yeah, you could do it that locally. Absolutely, Ann. Yeah, he does have pretty good taste. He very rarely ever asks me for something that to make him something. So I was thrilled when he said he really liked that. Um, that so obviously I definitely get that done. Oh, how nice that you were talking with your sister-in-law though. That's awesome. Welcome, Gail. Glad you're here. Yeah, Kohl's has those T-shirts. I think they might have gone up a little bit this year. They used to just be $5, the patriotic ones. I think they might be 10 this year. At least what I saw. I didn't. I made an accidental 4th of July shirt with my Harmony top that I had to turn the red this way and the blue this way. It's not really a flag design or anything, but it's red, white, and blue. So I think that's kind of fun. So let's see. So coming up, that's what I'm going to do. I really am this close to setting up my Patreon. And I've been just agonizing over it for probably a year now, because I want it to be something that if people are gonna, donate, it needs to be something, really deeper. So I think I'm going to do some like step by step full sew-alongs on there, but I also want to do classes, and I would also like to let you guys have some say in the direction of the channel. So those are probably the 3 levels. They're going to be close there. And the first thing I think, I will still show techniques for bathing suits here, but I think I'm going to do the full step-by-step sew along of the bathing suit, Janome 3350, the one that I love so much. It's just a simple one-piece bathing suit, and it's a great one to start with. And so I would love to do that one as for a full sew along. So that's my plan for Patreon. I've been dragging my feet to do it because I hate to I don't know. I just didn't want to like be just another thing, but I want to make it valuable, and I want to make sure that I um, give back. So um, I just decided that I think I'm ready to do that. So be watching for that information if you're interested. I will post it on the Facebook group, and I'm sure I'm going to talk about it in a video coming up too. Um, I am testing the new Love Notions um, dress, the sundress that is just adorable. So be watching for that. Um, yes, I know Karina has an amazing Patreon. I think that's I think that's almost she's so good that it intimidates me a little bit because and I love her. She's my good friend. Um, but she just is a champion when it comes to things like this. So I lean on her a lot for advice about Patreon for sure. And she keeps telling me, you need to do it, you need to do it. So I'm going to do it. It's taken me, I've told you guys this before, but it's been like a year that I've been back and forth and back and forth. And I think I just need to do it. It's too bad that YouTube doesn't have um, a structure for that build in. It would be a lot easier, but they don't. They do kind of, but it isn't very good. Oh, let's see. Oh, thank you, Annie. That's so sweet of you. Um, yeah, just there's so many good people, yeah, online. I love watching Lindsay from Inside the Hem. I love particularly her walks through the new catalogs. I love doing that. I love the Stitch Sisters. I love the Fold line. I love Whitney. I love Karina. Um, and those are the my not miss ones, really. I watch too, because it's really important to me as well. Yes, Karina is lifting pins and needles, and we talk probably daily. And she's a very kind person, very soft spoken. Um, she's very kind, and what you see is what you get. She is as wonderful and kind as she seems. She's really a good friend. So thank you, Diane. Thank you so much. She is really good. All right. Well, let's see. What else was I going to tell you about? So we're going to dive into bodices um, and then men. So I think we'll probably start the bodices this week. Um, at least we'll get the measuring part done. Plan to cover darts, how to move darts, all those things. I plan to cover a full bust, a couple of different ways of doing it. A small bust. Sorry, my mouth is cotton today. Sway, forward neck, forward shoulders, narrow shoulder, all those things. We're going to go through one by one, just like I did with pants. All the things we'll do, adjustments to the front and then adjustments to the back, like we did with pants. And hopefully it will be helpful because a fitting bodice is, it just polishes so much an outfit. When something fits you correctly here, you know, that is just gonna, people's eye will just draw right up to your face. And yeah, it's just so important to have a good fitting bodice. So I plan to go through that with you guys, and we'll do, questions and answers as well. One of the things I want to do is, and I think what I might do is first do a pant one, because I never did this with a pant um, when I ended it. And I just thought of doing this with each one of the series. I want to do a Q&A video of anything we didn't cover that you want to ask, and just do, answer your questions type video. So come up with your questions for pants, and I will do a video to complement that series, just so there's one for that one before we move on to the bodice. Yes, it is, Annie. You're so right. Oh, sorry, I didn't mention the pattern. I'm really sorry. I have not tried bra making, Ginny. Um, I just haven't had the time. It looks really intriguing. Um, I guess kind of just can't do everything is where I am with that. Um, I wish I did, because I could really help my daughter, but she wears like an F cup, so it's hard for her. I'm making her a bathing suit though, so that's what I'm doing for her birthday. I gave her the fabric for her birthday. I told her, we're going to measure you, and I'm going to make you a bathing suit that fits. And she's like, oh wow, and then I said, you have no idea how good it is to wear a bathing suits that fit. It's just, it's such a better feeling than wearing something from the store that doesn't fit right. So I'm hoping that I can give her some confidence in that area. Yvonne, hi. Nice to meet you. It's very hard to change. Yeah, in order to change your name on YouTube, you have to change your name on your email, which is really strange, because like now when I send email to church, I'm Dorothy's daughter. So it's like one person said, "Who is Dorothy's daughter?" And I'm like, "It's me." I'm sorry. So the only way to get around it is to have different accounts. So I guess. But everybody has that email address, so it is what it is. Uh, Nancy. Yes, I will do that, Nancy. Actually, I am sewing a linen thing right now. So I will definitely do that. There's a lot of patterns out there you could recommend for linen. I think maybe I would just even say for natural fibers, because there's gauze too, and um, there's other breathable fibers that are really good to wear in the summertime. So maybe and there'd be a lot of linen in there as well, but at least it would be specific, but also include the gauze, and I guess maybe the rayon as well. Hi, Linda. Nice you could join us. So, anybody have any questions for me today? Don't be sorry that you're late, Linda. Not at all. That's the thing about natural fibers. They're so much cooler in the summertime. You don't realize it. This looks like it would be really, cool to wear in the summer. This is double brush poly, and I can only wear it, if it's under 80 out, because if it's hot outside, they don't breathe. So, yeah, double brush poly is so pretty, but you have to be careful because it's very hot. It can be. Some people it doesn't bother at all, but some people it does. I'm one of them. So, North Georgia mountains, how beautiful. The poppies. Oh, the new pants from Sinclair, that looks really nice. Yeah, those would be great in linen. The Allegro shorts are great in linen, and also the pants. But yeah, that would be fun. I'm going to make a Clark top from Seamwork in linen. I have some linen that I can cut on the bias. So I'm pretty sure that's the pattern I want to use. It's plaid and it would be so pretty cut on the bias. I did not shop this time, Ginny. I only was at my brother's pretty much. We didn't really go anywhere except church. We did go out to eat after church, but I went to my nieces and nephews' homes and my brother's. My sister-in-law is not doing real well when it comes to her Parkinson's. She's having issues, and I didn't want to stress her out at all. So she is just the most wonderful, beautiful person. She's incredible. Um, she handles her disability with so much grace, and it's very hard to see her every time I go. You can see just a little bit of decline, and but she just keeps going, you know. She's amazing. She really is. So that's why I go there so, you know, so much, because they really can't travel here. So I didn't get to the Fabrictopia. I will at Thanksgiving time. The other thing is I was going through my stash, and honestly, I have a lot of sewing to do before I really should do a big outlet shopping trip again, because I went to outlets a lot for a couple of years, and I really have a lot of fabric. So, of course, it's not always what I need, but do your best. So. Hi, Kim, there's not a different file extension. They're PDF files, but they are special projector files. Now, not every pattern company has projector files, so you just need to see in the download section if they do. Love Notions does, Ellie Mac does, Sinclair does. 5 out of 4 does. Most of the popular indie designers have the projector file, and it's so much quicker, and it's so wonderful for testing too, because you just, you know, you don't have to print it every single time. It's wonderful. So I hope that helps. But yeah, they are PDFs. I have a series on projectors, so if you want to watch that, that will help. There's still a couple more to be done for that series, but they're going to be a little more advanced, and I'm just trying to find the best way to teach it to you. It's very, very in depth in how to do the pattern corrections or adjustments in the software. It's really you need to know some vector programs and stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure out a way that I can do that and simplify it. So I apologize, the end of that series isn't done, I guess is what I'm saying, because I'm working through how best to teach that. I saw your question, Verna. I was going to answer you. I have never had a problem with a Sinclair pattern. Lately, I've been using the projector file, though, so I do not know. I don't know what exactly you're doing wrong, but let me pull up a Sinclair pattern real quick and see if I can help you with that. Okay, so basically those blue lines, you're going to overlap. You're going to overlap those so that they make a complete circle. So you're going to butt up the next piece so that that little circle lines up with the half of the other little circle, those little blue dots. and that's what you want. And I've never had any problem with it. Um, there's a blue dashes and then the smaller blue dots, and they should match right up with the other piece. So so that it makes a small dot. Um, but the other half is on the other piece. Just overlap those, but your next piece right up against that dashed line. Um, I don't know if that helps or not. Either that or maybe something happened in your printing. I don't know. Oh, hi, Chris. I sorry, just now saw your a lot of questions went by. I'm sorry. Okay, so I did not draft this V neckline. This is in the classic T pattern. So it's not anything I did. They have this in the pattern. Um, let's see. Oh, Brenda, I'm feeling great. I little by little every day, a little stronger, and no more issues as far as my colitis goes. So I'm hoping it was a one-time thing. We'll see. I'm going to the GI doctor on the 15th to find out if there's like a problem that's going to be recurring or just a one-time bacterial infection, which is what I think it was, and I hope it was. So I do have um, divert, yeah, diverticulitis is when they're inflamed. So they do think there was some of that going on too, but I don't usually have any issues. So I think it was just the one-time thing, the bleeding and all that. Um, so yeah, I feel much better though. Thank you. Kathy Ann said, I think collecting fabric is a hobby too. You're right. Thank you, Goldie. I really appreciate your kind thoughts there. Let's see. I can't pull up Poppy. I don't own it. So sorry. Um, I don't own the Poppy, so I can't look at the file. I probably will buy it eventually, but I'm not just yet. I haven't. Yes, the Facebook group for projectors is wonderful. Yeah, it does take a little bit of technical know-how to do the projector. Once you get the hang of it, though, it's pretty easy. And I did show the one video on how you can sort of backwards put your adjustments into the projector for next time by, taking a photo and tracing the lines. It works fine. Um, I 90% of the time that's what I do for adjustments. I'm trying really hard to get better at doing them in the software. There are a few software designers though that don't let you open the files in Illustrator or in any vector program like Illustrator or Affinity Designer or Inkscape. They have them protected so you can't open them there, and that's a problem for me. I think if you can't do your own personal adjustments, that's a problem. And unfortunately, one of my sort of favorite companies is doing that, and that's Sinclair. They will not let it will not open on a vector program at all. So Not sure what to do about that, but you can retroactively do the adjustments so that when you cut it the next time, you don't have to print the piece. And anyway, if I'm going to just do a full bust adjustment, I'm only going to print the one piece I need to change. So it's not like you have to print the whole pattern. All right, Nancy, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Luz. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. My apologies. It's probably Luz. Nice to see you. Oh, Annie got a machine. How'd I miss this? Okay. How'd I miss that? Man, I got behind, I guess. Oh, I saw that one. And I know, beautiful. Bernina 740. Okay, cool. Lovely. Isn't it funny how we like it's almost like a Mac and Windows thing, like whatever you have, you're like, oh, these are the best, And I'm that way with my Janomes. Although I have the Juki serger that I pretty much love too. But I've always said Janome, so I'm that way with them. My friend has Bernina, and she's all about Bernina. It's just funny how kind of like a car. We have Subarus, and so we love our Subarus. But it's weird how that is, how we do that. But if you just find a brand that you can depend on, that's the most important thing. Oh, good. Thank you so much, Jenny. I'm so sorry we couldn't connect this time. Like I said, I just really didn't go very many places at all. So we will definitely at Thanksgiving. Well, I'm usually there like the week leading to Thanksgiving and a little bit the week after. And sometimes I stay longer when my husband goes back, if he's got to work or whatever. And it depends on what job he ends up getting, I guess. Because right now he's unemployed, so. But we definitely will be there at Thanksgiving one way or the other. So life is good, isn't it? And I look around at my well-equipped craft and sewing room, and I think I'm so blessed to have this. I really am, and that's why I think it's so important to use it for good, right? So anyway, oh, I hope that I don't know if it was a really good surgery. I hope they fixed it, I guess. But the new ones are pretty nice too, though. So, well, it is nearly 4, and I need to go cook some dinner. So my husband fixed my sink, so now I need to cook some dinner. So I will be seeing you guys online. I'm going to end the chat. Does anybody have any quick question before I end? And then I'll be off to the Facebook group, and sometime in the early part of the week, you'll see a video from me. And also sometime I think it'll be next week sometime, you'll see a video on Love Notions channel from me. Thank you so much, Kath. Yeah, everybody have a great week. I love talking to you guys. I miss it when I don't get to do it. I miss it so much. That's why I wanted to do it today, so that because I knew everybody was going to be picnicking tomorrow, at least if you're in the U.S. probably, and so I did it today instead. So have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the Facebook group and on the next video. Take care, guys.